Assalamu alaikum Pakistan and all the Muslim brothers around the world. So today I'm just gonna discuss about Ghazwat-ul-Hind. That's the famous Ghazwa mentioned in a lot of Ahadees of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we're gonna just together look at some of Ahadees and also the references about the later Ghazwa I mentioned. So starting with the first Ahadees, that is of Hazrat Abu Hurairah radhiyallahu anhu. The very first hadith is related to Hazrat Abu Hurairah radhiyallahu anhu. He says that my intimate friend Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, told me that in this ummah the troops would be headed towards Sindh and Hind. Hazrat Abu Hurairah radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu says that if I could find a chance to participate in any of such movement, and while participating in it I got martyred, then well and good. If came back as a survived warrior, then I would be a free Abu Hurairah, to whom Allah Almighty would have given freedom from the hell. Now there are references, you can read them for more detailed information. So with these words only, Imam bin Hanbal narrated this hadith in Musnad, and Ibn Kasir copied with his reference in Al-Badiya wa Nahaya. Qazi Ahmad Shakir gave this hadith the beautiful stability in the explanation in search of Musnad Ahmad. Imam Nisai did narrate this hadith in both his books as Sunan al-Mushtaba and as Sunan al-Kubra with the following wordings. The Hazrat Abu Hurairah says, Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, did promise us of Ghazaw-e-Hind. If I got chance to participate in it, then I would spend all of my energy and wealth in it. If I got slain, then I would be considered among the most great martyrs. And if I came back, then would be freed Abu Hurairah. Imam Baqi has also copied the same wordings in As-Sunan al-Kubra in his another narration. There's one addition with the reference of Ibn Dawood Mustad told about Abu Ishaq Fazari that he used to say, I wish that I could participate in the Ghazwat of Marbat, some place in east towards India from Arab, instead of all those Ghazwat which I did in city Rome. Imam Baqi has talked about same narration in Dalil an Nabuwa, and with his reference this narration has been copied by Imam Sati in Al-Khasis al-Kubra. Furthermore, the following hadith quoters have narrated the same hadith with a few word differences. So these are the names you can read if you would like to do it. Moving on to the second hadith, the freed servant of Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, who was Hazrat Suban radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu. It is being related to Hazrat Suban that Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, told that two groups amongst my ummah would be such to whom Allah has freed from fire. One group would attack India and the second would be that who would accompany Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salam. These are the references, you can look at them and you can study those books or for more detailed information. Now moving on, Hazrat Abu Hurairah's second hadith, it is related to Hazrat Abu Hurairah that Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam talked about Hindustan, currently India, and said, definitely one of your troop would do a war with Hindustan. Allah would grant success to those warriors as far as they would bring their kings by dragging them in chains, and Allah would forgive those warriors by the blessing of this great war. And when those Muslims would return, they would find Hazrat Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salam in Syria, Sham. This hadith is really important to to look at this Ghazwa in a way, like many people argue that this Ghazwa has already happened. It had happened when Muhammad bin Qasim attacked the Sindh at that time, the India. But if you guys have a look at this hadith, it is mentioned that when those warriors of Allah will conquer India, and then when they will return after conquering the India, Isa ibn Maryam will be in the world at that time, and in Syria, Sham. So all of this argue this thing, that this Ghazwa had already been fought by Muhammad bin Qasim. You can clearly see, but at that time there was no such kind of thing. So this Ghazwa is going to happen in the future. It hadn't been fought by Muhammad bin Qasim or someone else like Ahmad Shah Abdali, the ruler of Afghanistan, or Ghori. Many people claim like this thing, that this Ghazwa had already been fought, but it's not like that, because when this Ghazwa will be fought, when this Ghazwa is going to happen, at that time Hazrat Isa ibn Maryam will also be in the world. So these are the references, you can have a look at them for more detailed information. Now this is a really great, like Hazrat Abu Hurairah spoke, if I get that Ghazwa, then I would participate in by selling all my old and new goods. When Allah would give us success, then we would come back and I would be afraid of Abu Hurairah, who would come in Syria and would meet Hazrat Isa ibn Maryam al-Islam there. O Allah's messenger, peace be upon him. That time I would be in a deep desire to tell him by going close to him that I have the honor of having the company of Muhammad, peace be upon him. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So, but Rasulullah ﷺ smiles by listening that this, and Rasulullah ﷺ smiled and said, very difficult, that you will not be able to participate in the Ghazwa again. Now, fourth hadith of Hazrat Ka'b radiallahu ta'ala anhu. This is the hadith of Hazrat Ka'b, and he says that a king of Jerusalem, Beth al-Muqaddas, that is now Palestine, would make a troop move forward towards Hindustan. The warriors destroy the land of Hind, would possess its treasures. The king would use those treasures for the decor of Jerusalem, like making Jerusalem more beautiful, using that money on Jerusalem. The troop would bring the Indian kings in front of King of Jerusalem. His warriors, by king's order, would conquer all the area between east and west, and would stay in Hindustan till the issue of Dajjal, till the arrival of Dajjal. References you can see here: Naim bin Hamad, or Ustad Imam Bukhari, and so on. And for more comprehensive or detailed studies, you can visit this website also, www.Ghazaw-e-Hind.com, and you can look at the references as well. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your time. Hope we all will be blessed to we all will have a chance to participate in this Ghazwa, in this blessed Ghazwa, and may Allah bless all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.